welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Nix gonna keep it on the zone read.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Anthony Jennings in for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Dobbins. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll try to run for it.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Mims sent in motion here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, best thing you can do in offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Nick Benito there for the tackle. 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion right. May to throw on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. 3rd and short. And here is May. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Broncos offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
2nd down. Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Milton Williams in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots gonna use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. We'll try the right side with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
May to the air once more. Diggs on the reception. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, New England.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And Not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On the ground, here is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 10-3.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. They had that field goal in the opening drive, a touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Diggs now to throw it here on 1st down. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep is Marcus Jones. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Stevenson will get the call to start the fourth quarter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New England.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
To throw on first down is May. That one taken in by Douglas. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Quick throw, there's Sutton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
What will they do on this play? 3rd down, needing 8. To throw is Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
32-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
We'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to throw is Nix. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They're trying to establish some tempo as we start this one with 1st and 10. Here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. It's 2nd down. To throw is May. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.